started my journey to natural hair.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
I feel so great about it. It's liberating. I cut my hair off about a week ago, and I've known for over a year that I wanted to cut my hair off and grow it back natural. But I wasn't mentally prepared to do it, especially with me working in entertainment and actually being in front of a camera and constantly being in front of the public eye and being subjected to scrutiny on an everyday basis, no matter what. You know, I was kind of self-conscious about that, and especially when I knew that I was moving to LA to pursue a career in television, I kind of thought and discouraged myself, actually, because I didn't know if I would be accepted in LA as a black woman wearing natural hair. So I held off on it, but for the past 6 months, I say, I've spent a lot of time on a lot of the natural hair care forums and talking to my girlfriends that have already took the plunge and chopped it off. And I felt a lot of support from a lot of different people, so I decided there's no better time than now. You know, I'm embarking on a completely different chapter in my career. So one thing that I don't want to be afraid of doing is being myself. So this is who I am. I'm not going to be the girl on TV with the weave. I want to be comfortable in my own skin. I want to be comfortable being Sha Dixon. Either you can take it or not, because I can't be anybody else other than myself. Okay. And hopefully I can inspire other black women to embrace their beauty, because that's really what it is. Like, this is our natural beauty. This is who we are. You know, we have kinky hair, we have curls, and it's beautiful. You know, and I think we should really embrace it.
Gotcha. Now, another question: as a single mother, what's some of the things that you've enjoyed, and what's some of the challenges you've had to overcome? And things of that nature. Some advice you would offer to some single mother and even dual family homes. Just the beauty of being a parent, a mother in general. Give us some insight, because I'm a man. I don't really understand.
Well, the struggle of being a single mother is just that. I mean, you're a single person and you're raising a child. You know, so that's a struggle within itself.
Right.
My personal struggle, you know, my son he's not a baby. I have a big boy. He's 8 years old. He'll be 9 this year. And, you know, he knows who he is. He knows what he wants to do now. Like, he's very vocal about certain things. And his mom is like a full-time grinder. Like, I'm actually pursuing a career in one of the toughest industries in the world. Right. You know, so when he was a little younger, it was a little easier for me to kind of stay focused on my career goals and push forward. But now that he's getting older, I find myself having to pull back away from myself a little bit, because he deserves to do things that he wants to do, and he deserves to have a life and not just have to continue to move all across the world and from city to city with his mom as she pursues her career.
So what advice then would you offer to career-oriented mothers and particular single parent mothers?
You have to find a balance.
Okay.
You have to find a balance. It's bigger than just you. It's bigger than just your career. And ultimately, the most important thing is the child. I know if I didn't have my son, I definitely wouldn't be as driven as I am. I wouldn't be as focused as I am. And I probably wouldn't even have the goals that I have. I don't know who I would be without him. So that's a huge part of my identity.
Right.
But I had to find a balance between the two. And then, I mean, it gets worse when you're a woman, because you have to balance your career with being a mom, with possibly dating. And it gets tricky when you bring dating into the equation, because it's easy to date somebody, but then you have to do a lot of
filtering.
Of filtering, exactly, because you're trying to fill this man out, because you don't want to bring everybody in front of your child. You don't want to introduce every dude that takes you on a date with your child. My son personally has not met anyone. And you know, I don't know what he thinks about Mom. I don't know if he thinks I'm a lesbian or what.
No, he doesn't think that. Well, I'll tell you, I personally met little Tommy. That's my little home guy, and he's a very he's a different kid, man. He's really into just just full 100% full throttle, and I think you're doing a great job parenting him.
Thank you.
Definitely by yourself, and don't be discouraged of the fact that you always have to get up and go to pursue your dreams. He'll definitely understand from the perspective of a man talking who came from a little boy, from driven parents, but luckily I did have two. I understood what it was for my parents to work hard and want to do better, and the most important thing I remember them is them always encouraging us to be better than them.
Right.
And I thought that they did well, so that meant a lot to me. But yeah, so I could personally say that I think you're doing a great job parenting.
Thank you, that means a lot.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to continue on our journey, and we'll stop and do some more filming in a little bit. But yeah, it's great. You're here with Sha Dixon from, what is it? Sha Dixon Tips and Tea?
Tips and Tea with Sha Dixon.
Tips and Tea.
So you guys might as well go ahead and familiarize yourself with that, because you're going to see it and hear it anyway.
And are you doing your social media thing?
I am. You know, I'm on there. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. It's at Sha Dixon. SHADIXON.
Okay. I can personally tell you guys she has some cool things to say. She does speak her mind, so you'll enjoy checking her out. But to be continued.